I need sound. I need to enable my microphone. Welcome back to what is essentially the fourth installment of me playing Project Ozone on this channel. In the last time, we finished the auto sifter, got ourselves the medal, claimed the project, or claimed the achievement, claimed the stuff for it. And now the next step will be, of course, to set it up properly. We will have to get some water for it. For that, I'm gonna need a bucket, or I can use the clay bucket. Not the flower pots, but the clay buckets. Fire them away, and then I can have a little bit of at least a primitive version, basically, or a primitive type of water transport. Don't I have a couple glass bottles here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and let me grab both of them actually, and I can just fill them up here. And it's filled up. That's good. Perfect. Alright. That is good. And now we start off with a clay bottle. I'm pretty sure that's a good way to start it. Okay. Of course that one needs to be fired away. Do I have anything else that I could throw through there? No, not really at the moment. Okay. Let's put away the silkworms for now, because I don't need them. Nah, come on. Another difference between Forever Stranded and Project Ozone is that that in Forever Stranded you are not able to create an infinite water source, or at least not by the tried and true 2x2 design. It will not autofill, and it will not auto refill when you take away water. So that would be way too easy. So I'm glad this one doesn't do that, because that would just be a pain. But yeah, we're gonna need that for the auto sifter as well. And I need more space in my things here, in my chests. I could do it with gravel. And why not just do it with gravel? Or better yet, let's just do it with planks instead. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it into that orientation basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna excavate this here. And then we are going to... Can we just do it here? Don't see an issue with it actually. Should be working just fine. One issue could be this though. Okay. No, but this I'm not sure if this works here, but we'll just figure it out. Of course I am gonna have to... No, not that one over here. I don't need that. But I will need this sort of casing here around it. The casing to the front will be done by the water wheels themselves. Okay. That works. Let's fill up the rest as well. Minecraft physics is wonderful. And now let's have a look if it works or if it's getting obstructed with the... yep, that works. With the dirt below. Okay, so now you see per tick rotation is 2.5. That gets translated internally. What we can do now is we can pull the meshes out of these sieves. And now what we can do is basically place them right on top of the... Or place one right on top of this here. And now it gets automatically shaked. technical term. Okay. Be putting down a couple more here. Okay, these basically automatically connect to one another. Now I'm gonna just set these up here. And then feed them. Basically, whenever this reaches 100, they're gonna make a progress of 10, or of 10% basically, which is it is basically percent. And of course you can still go at it with your bare hands as well. Ain't no one stopping you from that. But of course, the machine's gonna do it for you as well. You just let it happen. If you set it up like this, however, of course some of the stuff will go to the side, meaning you might have to go swimming for a little bit, but that's not a big deal for me, at least not right now. And later you'll always have a item collector or hopper or something along those lines set up, so that you don't have to crawl around and pick up items by yourself. Okay, now we have basically a steady supply of iron and everything else. A little bit of aluminum already came in. Yeah, this is only gonna get more as time progresses. And as soon as we get enough iron, of course we can upgrade the meshes, which is why I don't want to throw them all in there right now. But rather I'm gonna wait for my flint reserves to go up a little bit. Then I can over time just improve the string meshes and add on to them as I need more. Okay, so we've got this running in a basic fashion. Now if I throw in some gravel and stand right next to it and look to my inventory every now and then, I can hope that I don't run out of space in my inventory, and throw all the stuff that I need, or that I get basically into the storage. And usually this mod will try and throw the results directly into your inventory. This does not always work, especially if you're using the auto sifter. It sometimes takes a little bit of a hiatus. But most of the time it should work. Most important thing is to keep in mind that there's a lot of different sorts of resources plopping out there. So you kind of have to keep a very empty inventory. Also, the amount of iron you're gonna get out of this is insane. So the first thing you should automate as soon as you get to that point is crafting the iron ore pieces over to the ore chunks, and then maybe even feeding them to into a either into a furnace directly, or a smeltery or something along those lines, or just feed them back into the same chest, just to compress the outputs a little bit. Yeah, let's quickly grab the stuff here again. Especially the melons. Do I have no, I don't think I have. But I have one here. One set of crop sticks. Okay, the squash can remain. And now we'll be making our first PEM's Harvest Craft stuff. And what was it? It was lettuce and was it cucumber? Zucchini? For spring salad? Yeah. Perfect. And can we have another one? Because they have a lot of saturation actually. That sounds good. Okay. That is very nice. Okay. So, one thing that I'm gonna need right now is, of course, a big sort of storage. I'm gonna use this one for now. We're gonna stick with that one for now. But I'm gonna clean up my inventory a little bit before we proceed. Okay, did we get a little bit more of aluminum? No, we did not yet. Okay. In order to create a correct bucket, the best thing to do is to look at the recipes, of course, as per usual. What we need is a crushing table. We need 3 pieces of aluminum ingots for that, and a couple stone slabs, and I think that was that clay? No, it is wood planks. Okay. The aluminum is usually the worst part, because it, as you can see, it is kind of a little bit on the low end of the of the uh, of the possibility pool. I'm using gravel in this case on flint mesh, so I've got a 4% chance of that dropping. I'm gonna empty out my inventory again for a little bit, and then we're just gonna have to keep on trucking, basically. I'm gonna step on top here, then they should all focus on me. What was that? No, it's aluminum. It's silver, not aluminum. Okay. All right. Not. We have not gotten what I would have liked to have gotten. What we can do is, of course, look at the output statistics for iron stiffened mesh, which is 10% instead of 4. It's more than double. So what we can try and do is throw together 24 iron ore pieces for 6 pieces of iron ore chunks, and then we can just craft them together, and magically, with combining them to... No, I need all of them, actually. We can magically combine them, and we will get a iron stiffened mesh instead, with 10%. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out so that the gravel that I throw in does not get wasted on the flint stiffened mesh, and I actually get the 10% chance. And we might, even if we use dust instead of gravel, we might even get some redstone, which we don't really need right now, but nonetheless, it's great to have. If that, yeah, it also drops aluminum. Okay, so this is basically, at the moment, would be a little bit better. Especially if we later start to go on with lava generation, which we should absolutely do. Okay, there's the mesh in here. We're gonna surround it by iron, just like that, and we're gonna throw it back in here. There's the quest completion, and let's go to sleep real quick. Okay, next day, new options. What we need to get is we will need a bunch of bone meal, which is perfect because that is where the dust also comes in. Because we can get bone meal from sieving dust, especially if we throw it into, well, basically any sort of mesh. Already does the trick. But we don't have any dust at the moment. Let's just do 16 for now, because it's a good start. I don't think I'm gonna get 7 pieces of bone meal for that out of that though, but one can hope. And we have the dust. Gonna hop back on here and throw it in here. And of course, we're still hoping to get aluminum as well as there it is, as well as some bone meal. Just more of the same at this point. And this is Certus Quartz dust, which is also good because we can melt this down for Certus Quartz if I'm correct. No, we can melt it down for silicon. That is very good as well. Okay, now we have gotten copper, but sadly no bone meal yet. And 1 piece of aluminum so far. There's our first piece of bone meal. And we will be getting a little bit more stuff. Oh, there's some stuff accumulated on there. There's a second piece of aluminum, third piece of aluminum. Okay. All right. That's a good outcome, I would say. Okay. So we've got one aluminum ore chunk, which is good because it's plenty. Or it's enough for the crusher. And we have the 2 more pieces. So then we now basically have to grab ourselves the bucket recipe again, or the crushing table recipe again, which is stone slab. So we have to melt down some stone as well. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then we'll have to do a little bit more. Okay, we then are gonna have to throw a little bit more dust down the line to get more bone meal, or we can go and fight a couple skeletons. I do have to warn you though, I might not survive that because the baby skeletons are an absolute menace, and I hate fighting them. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, other way around. Okay. What? Was it the other way around, or is this another one of these recipes that you cannot complete with other types of logs? Or was it really the other way around? It was the other way around. Okay, can I use the other types of logs though? Yep, I can. Perfect. Okay. Very good. Where is it? Is it also here? Is it in Bravo? No, it's in Epsilon. Yeah, I can't remember for the life of me where these are. Yeah, so now we've gotten the ability to actually create a regular bucket. So we are going to be getting two. Nope. Like that. Okay. And parallel to that, we are going to go pay a visit to the mine. In the hopes, of course, to find at least one skeleton. And not more than one, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any spawns over there yet. That will change in an instant, of course, as soon as we arrive there. You just know there are gonna be a couple skeletons on there ready to wreck your day. Okay. There's a rock crystal ore. This is magnesium. Gonna just completely fill this room with candles. Make it a little bit more cozy so that nothing spawns. Yeah, no, I said that I wanted to fight a couple skeletons, but because there are none, I'd rather not go through the hassle and fight them if they don't want to visit me here. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try and pull them out the floor. Okay, that is actually the best sort of outcome that I could have wished for. Of course, wishful thinking still applies. No, my luck, I might just run into a skeleton on my way back. But it's not in here, which is good. I think there's probably, according to the minimap, there's some mobs down here. Pretty sure that there's a cave below. Because plains are usually riddled with caves, so it's not really that big of a surprise here. Okay, are you above or below me? You're basically on my exact height. That is fun. You're below me, I think. Yep. Icons are very small in my in the settings that I have them set. Okay. Let's just agree that we have not found any skeletons wandering around right now. So I'm gonna have to keep throwing dust into it. But it's alright. I can work with that. Okay. But we have the we have the iron ingot. Whoop. We're gonna throw away 2 of the 6 and just go nuts on this. Keep on pressing right mouse button till the work is done. Okay, we've got 33 uses left, which is basically enough for another batch of 16 gravel. These hammers have an annoying habit of not correctly breaking down the last block that they can mine on their durability. I absolutely hate that. But at the same time, sadly, I can't really do anything against it. And whoever ever decided on that should maybe step on a Lego or something. I don't know. I know no corporal punishment is not something that you should encourage, but yeah, come on. Really, did that have to be? Was that necessary? Right. So we're gonna still, of course, hope for bone meal to arrive or to reach my inventory here, and okay, that's gold. There's bone meal. Perfect. That's one. There's two. I need 7 in total. So I'm hoping for 2 more. So 20% chance. Per block of dust. I don't know what the total chance of it is actually. Doesn't really matter at the same time because it didn't happen. We've got 6 out of 7. So we won't be in this episode, but rather in the next one. I'll just quickly clean up what we got so far, and then bid you all adieu. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and I hope you'll tune back in to the next one. Until then, I'll see you all. Have a great one, and bye bye.